What's going on, guys? So if you didn't check out the last video we did here at Texas Pride Trailers, you need to go back and check it out. If you're not aware, I've had a 5-year relationship with these folks. I have one of their 14-foot dump trailers, I have one of their tilt deck trailers, and I have one of their really cool super heavy duty lowboy utility trailers. I love them all, but now we have a new trailer, and that new trailer is right here. So what you are looking at in front of you is something really special. This is a 6 by 10 foot micro dump trailer. That's what I'm gonna start calling this thing, because it is super small. We did a full video. We went over all the specs, all the details already. Go back and check that video out if you want to see what this thing is all about. But this all started basically as a conversation a year ago with my friend Devin Davis, who works here. He's like the VP, and we were just chatting. We were talking about other stuff, and the conversation about, you know, the perfect compact utility trailer, dump trailer mix. What would it look like? And a year later, which is like 2 weeks from today, or 2 weeks ago from today, they called me and they said, hey, we built the trailer we talked about, and we want you to come get it because we'd like to provide this to you because of all that insight, and see what you think. So check this thing out. This is a 6 foot wide by 10 foot long mini dump trailer. The key here is that it is super overbuilt, so it has a 3,000 pound dry weight. So as it sits right here, 3,000 pounds. It's got a 10,000 pound GVWR, which means I got 7,000 pounds worth of cargo capacity, 5,200 pound axles, which means I have 400 pounds of excess in terms of axle capacity over the total weight of the trailer, which you should never be at on just your axles because your truck carries part of that weight. Adjustable coupler, toolbox, end dump. Check that out. So we have the telescoping end dump right here, which is something that they've never offered on this type of trailer before. They usually put a square tube heavier duty front jack, but I requested a round jack so I could possibly change that out with an electric jack that I don't have to worry about any hydraulics or anything like that. So that is really cool that they did that. I love how they put the diamond plate step up from here to the toolbox, which also has a solar panel on it to charge the deep cycle battery. I love how low this sits. This is super cool. They used 5-inch angle iron or 5-inch C-channels down here for the framework versus the typical 4 that you might see. They underslung the axles, so now you actually have a much lower suspension. And here's the key, 36.5 inches to that edge. They even made the edge thicker. So this is typically a 2 by 2 inch box section. That's a 2 by 3 inch box section. So they made everything about this trailer beefier, but they made it super low to the ground. Still has a tarping system, which is really important if you're ever gonna tow anything in the back here that could possibly, you know, blow out on the road whenever you're driving down the road. And then also one really cool feature of this trailer is this back gate. It is still a spreader gate, so we can lock this thing open and pour out material if we need to, you know, maybe resurface a gravel driveway or put reclaim down. But also it's a split gate, so we can open it, but they put an auto latching capability here. So instead of these little metal bars that you have to hook to the side to keep the gate open, you simply swing the gate open and they lock in place and stay open. How cool is that? LED lighting, has the thicker gauge for the flooring on it. This is just one absolutely cool, badass trailer, and it even has some spots so I can put some ramps. Super cool. What do you guys think? Again, go back and check out the first video if you want to see all the details, you want to see why this actually became a thing. And this is a big collaboration with the folks over at Texas Pride. It was kind of an unknown one because they called me and said, hey, why don't you come and pick up a trailer we made for you? So I'm super thankful, super grateful for the support that they've given my channel. But the main reason behind this video, and I know this is super long-winded, is because they just informed me that right next door over here, there's a racetrack. You got me right, there's a racetrack, and they can get me access to that racetrack. So check this out, Bray Motor Museum and Playground. This is actually owned by the same gentleman who owns Texas Pride Trailers. He has a huge appetite for nice cars. This is super cool. We're gonna spend some time here, and we're also gonna spend some time on the track. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the coolest car museums I have ever been to. This is brand new. He just opened this place, Bray's Motor Museum. Check it out. Look at this. This is absolutely insane. They got a DeLorean. They got the Back to the Future DeLorean in here. This is crazy. So as cool as this is, they're adding 42,000 additional square feet on the other side of that wall. This is absolutely insane. If you guys make your way up to Madisonville, Texas, this is absolutely a destination you're going to want to stop and see. Check it out. Found the Corvette area. This is amazing. Every generation of Corvette. Check this out. Oh my gosh. So how many additional vehicles are going to go in this space? Is it going to be filled up completely?
So, okay, so what they're doing is we do consignments also. So their big goal is most everything that's over here in the museum now will be being transferred over to this side.
Okay.
And then consignment will continue on this side where the cars are right now. Right now we got, I believe, just under 125 cars in the museum itself. And then I know as soon as this is finished, it'll get moved over, and then we're fixing to ramp up and start buying some more.
Okay. Then one other question is, as far as the inventory you have here, what are considered to be your most precious valuables? Let's go take a look at that. Let's walk through. I saw the DeLorean. That one stands out to me, of course, because of the nostalgia.
So it depends on who you're talking to in here. So this is a Z07. This is the I believe 50th, or is it, I believe it's 50th anniversary. And then that one's super special to Jim.
This one has track time on it, I can tell.
No, this one actually only has, I think, 23 miles on it.
Oh, never mind. This has transport time on it.
Yes, some transport time.
Every generation of Corvette.
Yes. That was one of Jim's big dreams when I first started here. I hung most of the stuff on the walls. The bigger signs we had some other guys come in for. But once we got this done and everything pulled in, Jim was super excited to take a picture of the Corvette wall.
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing.
And then, so I know to Jim, right up here on the corner, this Camaro is a super important car to him. I believe it was one of the first cars that he had bought once he had finally arrived.
The car that started it all. This is what our mascot JB that sits up on our sign outside. He's sitting inside of a '68 Camaro SS. He's sitting inside of this vehicle.
That's beautiful. Did I miss it? But is there a Hemi Cuda in here?
No, there is not.
Oh, he needs to find himself a Hemi Cuda.
Oh, there's a few. We're looking for a Judge too. That's another big one on the list.
Yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. I love the DeLorean. I mean, where did he even get this thing? Was it at auction?
No, he bought it from a collection.
Wow. Was this car actually used in any of the movies, or was it a replica?
It wasn't used not in any of the movies, but it does have signed memorabilia from it.
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd signed the visor. We got a bunch of memorabilia. We got the hoverboard. This is the sequel. So you get the flux capacitor. But in the sequel, they used the Mr. Fusion. Remember with the beer can and a beer can. And
that is so cool.
That's how they powered it. That's how they still power it.
Oh, they're going to show me some secret sauce here.
This was one of my favorite pieces that came with the car. So that's why I always try to show people when we get the opportunity. Ooh.
Got the Nikes, the Air Jordans. Man, or those were Air Jordans, right? That's what they called them then too? Or
I don't know
Nike
what
Airs?
they exactly called them in the movie.
That's so awesome.
That is cool, man. This is super cool, man. This has to probably attract the most people looking at it, I'm sure.
The kids love it.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, the kids, I was a kid when this movie came out, so I loved it, yeah.
Yeah, when they showed up, I was very surprised to see, like, they went into detail. You get the little picture, and she's kind of disappearing in it, and the sports almanac. It's just a real cool piece.
Not open until 1985. That is so cool.
Used in Terminator 2, and we see that poster that we have up there of Arnold and Eddie.
Yeah.
Probably in about 15-20 minutes, maybe within the next hour, we're having 2 wax figures delivered to take the place of the poster that will sit on the
motorcycle. Oh, that's cool.
Done by the same people that do,
that's beautiful.
Like wax museums.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks lifelike, especially the Arnold. It's crazy. And we're also having an Evel Knievel delivered as well. It's going to sit on that Harley.
Whew, I like this. Now that's big truck right there. That's
goes back to
it's a hauler.
I just call it a classic car museum, but a motor museum because we've got all types in here.
Can I open the door?
Yeah, go ahead.
Check this out. Wow, and it's a crew cab. Or has a sleeper in the back. Man, that is cool. You know the cool thing about this generation? If you accidentally left your door open, your dome light didn't kill your battery.
You're right about that.
Got you an Airstream in here too. Is that a super camper special?
Check out the Airstream, all the way down to details. Little family picnic going on in there.
This is really cool. Man, this is an absolutely amazing condition. Look at this. So I don't know if you've watched any of my latest videos, but we actually bought, my dad did, a 73 Ford Super Camper Special F350 that has the axle that's pushed back the extra distance. That is so cool, with the camper on it. Oh my gosh, talk about a time capsule. Check this out. Do I have special access where I can actually go inside of this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Whew, well, I gotta move this out of the way slightly. They actually have the stairs right here too, if you don't mind. Thank you for this VIP level access. I appreciate that. Of course, out of everything here, I'm getting inside of the truck camper.
You checked out a big truck and now you're checking out RV.
Check this out, guys. Okay, so for everyone who watches my channel who says I need more truck camper content, this should fill your plate up for a while. 3-burner cooktop, check it out. Oven, you got your micro refrigerator here. Got all your cabinetry up here. This is absolutely insane. Talk about a time capsule. And check this out. You can actually see into the cab. This is so cool. Look at that Ford. Absolutely beautiful. Gotta love that big old beacon up top. Yeah, if you guys are in this area, you have to come check this place out. The Wonka van. I'm gonna worm my way over there. Check out the Studebaker. 1902. Got your Pontiac right here. There we go. For those of you with the toy hauler, this thing should fit in the back. Check out that truck. Man, and these cars are meticulously restored. Oh, check that out. That is so nice. Oh, they got the van. Check this thing out. Wow. I don't know why, but I want this thing. That is super cool looking. My goodness. This kind of blew my expectations away.
Oh yeah.
I knew that this was here. They told me about it and maybe I'd want to come check it out. I had absolutely no idea this is a collection I'd be looking at.
Yeah, people when they see it from the highway, same thing. They don't expect to see what they see when they walk in here.
For real.
They've been seeing this building going up for a year, and now that it's open, you know, we get a lot of gearheads that'll pass by
Yeah.
and flip around, and they walk in and they're just like, whoa.
Okay, so I got to ask you a couple questions. So if somebody sees this from the road or makes a trip specifically here, first of all, you know what you need to tell Jim to do? Guys, you guys are going to love it when I tell him this. He needs to build RV parking to fit travelers that come with their big fifth wheels or big trailers behind them, and even put like a dump station in an area where they can connect so they can refill their water, they can empty out their dump station. It gives them the ability to do that and then come in here and visit the museum. That would be amazing. If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below. But the ability to support travelers who want to come here with RVs.
That's a great idea.
Because that's going to be a big demographic of folks who come here. Secondly, what's the cost to visit the museum?
It's only $20.
Wow,
$20
that's awesome.
for adults, $15 for kids.
20 for adults, 15 for kids, and it's worth it. I mean, especially once we open all this up. Yeah. This, as it sits right now, is worth it. There's so much nostalgia and memorabilia and just cars. I mean, it's beautiful, and you don't even have to be like a dude who is super into cars. They have so much stuff here to look at, like that fire engine over there. Check that out. The Wonka truck, that is super cool too. I mean, you have so much stuff here that I just didn't expect to see.
Guinness Book of World record holder for biggest operational chopper out there.
That is super cool.
That thing actually runs, and I think it had to drive, I think it was 100 yards for it to qualify to beat the record, which it did.
Wow. So when he decides to ultimately add a restaurant to all of this, is it going to be the old-fashioned cafe, checkerboard floor? With the
50s diner theme.
It's going to have the 50s diner.
We're going to be building a classic drive-in theater out there as well.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm going to have to move to Madisonville.
We got, right behind here, we're going to be building an indoor fun center for kids, which will have mini golf in it, laser tag. I think they're going to be doing go-karts.
So this is going to be a destination.
It's basically, he's building an automotive paradise, like, you know, a Disneyland automotive theme park.
Well, and even people who don't call themselves like gearheads, that just want to come see something cool that takes them back in time. There's a lot of people out there, couples, that maybe their first date was in one of these types of cars. And the nostalgia of just seeing that is going to be big enough. But I can't wait to see what else happens here. This is absolutely amazing. But anyways, guys, we're going to wrap this one up. I definitely wanted you to see what was going on here because they have a track out there. Do you have some details on this track?
Yeah, we got a mile-long track out there that you can actually come out there and drive some classic cars. You can actually drive some American modern muscle cars, Hellcats, GT500s, Corvette Z06. I mean, it's, you know, we got some classic 67 Camaro out there. We got a Roadrunner.
Under the supervision of a professional, of course.
Yes, we got a professional race instructor that rides with you, but he's not there to hinder you. He's just there to help you around the course. You get to do a warm-up lap with him where he shows you all the braking points. And then once you finish your warm-up lap and you hit that straightaway, he says, open it up, as comfortable as you feel.
That is very, very cool, man.
The people that have been coming have loved it. I mean, all of our reviews on Google have been 5 stars all the way across, saying that this has just been one of the best experiences ever. And a lot of it goes back to not what they expected. Yeah,
this is not what I expected. Not only is the building significantly larger than I thought, and this is the small side of the building.
Yeah.
The new side is like 3 times larger. It's huge.
It's huge.
Yep, and that'll be the main part of it. Yep. But not only is it not what I expected, it's beyond what I expected, but the other aspect of it is what the plans are moving forward. And lo and behold, there he is right there. Mr. Bray, how are you, my friend?
What's happening, man?
It is so good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
I'm just sharing with my viewers this destination, because you've turned what is a sleepy town that you drive through and say, hey, look, I know that trailer manufacturer brand, into a destination that people should come and visit just for the nostalgia, just to take you back. I was saying, even if you're not a car person, like I said, there's a lot of people, maybe their first date was in one of these. And, you know, Back to the Future fan, maybe that's what you love. You got the car here, you got the Terminator stuff going on, you got a track for the people who would enjoy that. This is absolutely amazing. And the expansion you're gonna do is, man, I can't wait to come back up here once that part of it's open. Now, I was telling Dominic, people who watch my channel have a big, expensive hobby as well, and that's RVing. They buy their $120,000 truck and they haul around a $200,000 RV or have $1 million motorhome. They need a place to park it. They need a place to connect, empty out their tanks. maybe a small RV recreational area for people who are towing those who would normally pass by, and they're kind of concerned, can I fit my RV there? That would be a kind of a cool addition to have a spot for people to park their RVs.
Yeah, so that's actually kind of in part of the works in the plan, is that to put in RV hookups so that, because like on the track, part of what we do is you can rent the track and bring your own vehicle.
Cool.
And so some people we know will be bringing their RV and bringing their own vehicle, and so we want to put some hookups out there so that people can come, and if they want, they can spend the night or the day and run around the track with their stuff. So it's on the list. Can't do it quite all overnight, but we're trying hard.
Man, this is just so much. And what's it been? It's probably been 5 years since I was out here last time, 4 years, 5 years in that range, and none of this was here.
Yeah, no, this was all about a year.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing, and I'm loving it. This is super cool. I blew my expectations away. I heard of the museum. I was thinking of maybe like small little section right here. Did not expect to see what I see. This is a destination even as it sits. I can't wait to see if you guys put in a 50s style diner. Oh, I would love that. Nice little restaurant.
Oh yeah,
hamburgers.
No, that's part of it's where all of that stuff is, in the vision and whatnot, and
that is so cool.
Plan on putting as much of all that stuff as we can, and the ultimate goal is to pretty much one day have Walt Disney World, but of automobiles.
Yeah, like I was telling this guy that was interviewing us the other day for one of the Bryan stations, that if Disneyland, Six Flags ever created an auto-themed amusement park, this would be what they would create.
Totally agree. This is
what we're going for.
And you're getting close with just what you have right now. This is awesome. Well, we got a lot more content we're going to shoot. I had to introduce this place because it's absolutely beautiful. You have so many gorgeous cars, memorabilia, things that you just would never expect to see. I love the camper. You put that in here for me. I know you did that. That is awesome. I don't know if you knew, my dad just bought a F350 73 model Super Camper Special. It's made for that camper. And this just makes that whole project even more worth it, what we're doing. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you've enjoyed this video. Check them out. Do you have a website?
Yes, we do. It's braysmotor.com.
braysmotor.com. We'll put a link to that in the description of this video. It's worth it. It's worth the trip. If you live in Texas, doesn't matter where you live in Texas. If you have to fly to Houston and then drive up here, it's only about an hour and a half from there. It's worth it. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Great job. Great job.
Ready to check out the track?
Let's do it. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel so you can see the next video of me trying to tear as much rubber off of a tire as possible.